hate Georgia! I hate it so much! Anyways, I'm gonna go see Doctor Strange, bitches! Woo! By the horns of Agathorn, or whatever the fuck it is he says. By the eye of Eric, I've hashtag fake fan. So going into the movie, I'm very curious how much Eastern philosophy we're gonna get in it, because that's kind of what Doctor Strange is all about. And like with Age of Ultron, considering how much of Vision and Ultron's dialogue was sober Nietzsche versus drunk Nietzsche, I have faith that there will be some Eastern philosophy like subtly there, but not in the forefront of the film. And the second thing I really want are the visuals. Doctor Strange has very specific cosmic, multi-dimensional, like Lovecraftian minus horror almost visuals. So those are the things I'm looking to see if they get in this movie. That I'm curious, are they in there or not? I'm mostly expecting like this and beams to shoot out of his hands. That's what I'm mostly expecting. Also, I'm very curious to see how they do the origin, because in the MCU, Iron Man has Doctor Strange's origin before he has Iron Man in the comics. Like, Iron Man in the comics, like, he's not really a dick until Civil War happens. He's just kind of boring, really. But Doctor Strange is an asshole. He's movie Tony Stark before he becomes Doctor Strange. His two favorite things in life were performing surgery and holding money. So that was why it's a big deal when he can't hold money, because his hands were all fucked up. I really want this movie to be high concept. I really want this movie to be high concept. I really want this movie to be high concept. Hey look, it's that movie Arthur thinks is good, but the rest of the world knows is complete ass. I'm so much more excited to see this movie than I thought I'd be. I think it's because I'm in Georgia and I hate it, and I'm finally going to get to do something I like. So that just might be my favorite Marvel movie. I don't know where to start with all the things I like, but The Eye of Agathor, or Agaroth, I can never say that right. But it manipulates time, that's what it does, right? Turning that into the time gem is inspired. This movie was everything it needed to be visually. It is a visual masterpiece. You need to see it. The visuals in this movie, it was everything I wanted. Thematically, it was so high concept. It's about optimistic nihilism versus pessimistic nihilism. It's just, I don't know where to start or end with all the things I like, and that's time, and it starts around. Whoever wrote this, like, the writer of this movie deserves more credit, because the end scene, like, Doctor Strange puts himself in a time loop to beat the villain. It's so, Marvel just can't do wrong. Marvel can't do wrong. How do you see, like, BVS or Suicide Squad? Yeah, these are good, when fucking Marvel's making this just high art shit over here. Also, I love that they made a thing out of Marvel humor. Like, there's a thing about it, and I don't want to spoil it because it was great. And when you got to the dark dimension, like the weird circles and lines, it's just so much of this movie was straight off the page in a way I didn't think you could ever do straight off the page. I don't have enough good things to say about this movie. Also, before I just remembered, I'm calling it now. Baron Mordo is going to be the best villain in the MCU. Calling it now. So I just put it in my brain how I want to word what I want to say about the movie. But I was expecting just like this and beam shooting and just like a really watered down mainstream version of Doctor Strange, and I just got straight up comic book Doctor Strange in a movie. Alright, so I know the last point was a really good point down now, but I thought of something else that I really wanted to bring up. That it's a movie about existential nihilism. How does one find meaning in a grand cosmic scale when you realize just how nothing insignificant you are in, comparison to the universe? And that starts from, like, personal nihilism, because Doctor Strange is someone who can no longer find meaning in his life once he loses his hands. I really like that.